He had the same sort of
10 o'clock exactly.
This one works. This one going. Which channel could this work? Hello, hello. Lalitha and Sasma.
Guys, can you move from here? Audio is.
Cylinder okay, cylinder okay.
Good morning, all. Please take your seat.
Audio stop. Time it here. I know.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಪೇಸ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ.
Hello.
ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗಿ.
Hello. ಇಲ್ಲ ಹೊರಟಲ್ಲ.
ಹಲೋ ಹಲೋ ಹಲೋ
ಅಪ್ಪ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಬಂತು.
ಹಲೋ
ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ ವಾಲ್ಯೂಮ್ ಇಂಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಅದು ಅಂಡರ್ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡು.
ಹಲೋ
ಹಲೋ ಹಾಂ
So you have to close this, right?
ఇప్పుడు వచ్చింది. హలో
Hello.
హలో ఇది వచ్చి కదా వాల్యూమ్ ఇంక్రీస్ பண்ண முடியுமா?
Hello. 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 Hello.
போயிட்டுருக்கு.
So, what kind of phone is it?
இது வந்து சாம்சங் நினைக்கிறேன்.
USB-C,
யா யூஎஸ்பிசி.
C,
ஐ திங்க் ஸோ. யா யூஎஸ்பிசி. ப்ரைஸ்
So, the other one is there. Okay, those are white ones. Yeah, those are. There are two of them.
போயனை தலவாவிடு இதுவோ ஆண்மை அருணாச்சலா. ஏந்தித உலகம் என்னை பிறவிழுக்க இது உனக்கழகோ அருணாச்சலா. ஐம்புல கள்வர் அகத்தினில் புகும்போதகத்தில் நிலையோ அருணாச்சலா. ஒருவன முன்னை ஒளித்தவர் வருவார் உஞ்சோதே இது அருணாச்சலா. அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சலா. அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சலா. ஓங்கார பொருளோ புயர்வில்லோய் உன்னை யார் அறிவார் அருணாச்சலா. ஔவை போல எனக்கு உன் அருளை தந்தென்னை ஆளுவதுங்கடன் அருணாச்சலா. கண்ணுக்கு கண்ணாய் கண்ணின்றி காணுனை காணுவதெவர் பார் அருணாச்சலா. காந்தமிரும்பு போல் கவர்ந்தென்னை விடாமல் கலந்தென்னோடிருப்பாய் அருணாச்சலா. கிரி உருவாகிய கிருபை கடலே கிருபை கூந்தருளுவாய் அருணாச்சலா. கீழ்மேலெங்கும் கிளரொளி மணியன் கீழ்மை பாஷை அருணாச்சலா. குற்றமுற்றருத்தனை குணமாய் பணித்தால் குரு உருவாயொளிர் அருணாச்சலா. கூர்வாட்கண்ணிய கொடுமை படதருள் கூந்தென்னை சேதருள் அருணாச்சலா. வஞ்சியாய் கொஞ்சமும் இறங்கிலை அஞ்சலன்றே அருள் அருணாச்சலா. கேளாதடிக்கும் முன் கேடில் புகழை கேடு செய்யாதருள் அருணாச்சலா. கையினிற் கனியொன் மெய்ரசம் கொண்டு வகை வெறி கொளருள் அருணாச்சலா. கொடியரை கொல்லுனை காட்டி கொண்டெங்கன் வாழ்வேன் அருணாச்சலா. அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சலா. அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சலா. கோவில் குணத்தோய் குறியாய் என்னை கொள்ள குறையன் செய்தேன் அருணாச்சலா. கௌதமர் போற்றும் கருணை மாமலையே கடை கணி தாழ்வாய் அருணாச்சலா. சகலமும் விழுங்கும் கதிரொளியின மன ஜல ஜமல தீடருணாச்சலா. சாப்பாடுன்னை சாந்துணவாயான் சாந்தமாய் போவன் அருணாச்சலா. ஒளிர கதிர தமை தமுதமாய் திர அருள்மதி அருணாச்சலா. சீரையழித்து நிர்வாணமாய் செய்தருள் சீரையழித்தருள் அருணாச்சலா. சுக கடல் பொங்க சொல்லுணர் வடங்க சும்மா பொருந்திடுங்க அருணாச்சலா. சூது செய்தென்னை சோதியாதினியுன் ஜோதியுரு காட்டருணாச்சலா. விதை கற்றி படி மயக்கு விட்டுரு படு விதை காட்டருணாச்சலா சேராயனிமை நீராய் உருகி கண்ணீராற்றழிவே அருணாச்சலா தள்ளி செய்வினை சுடுமலால் உய்வகையே அருணாச்சலா சொல்லாது சொல்லி நீ சொல்லறனில் என்று சும்மாயிருந்தாய் அருணாச்சலா அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சலா அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சலா சும்மா சுகமுண்டுறங்கிடில் சொல்வேரெங்கதி அருணாச்சலா சௌரியம் காட்டினை சழக்கற்றதென்று சழியாதிருந்தாய் அருணாச்சலா கேடா நான் என்னுறுதியாய் நாடி நின்னுருவேன் அருணாச்சலா ஞானமில்லாது உன் ஆசையாற்றள வர ஞானம் தெரித்தருள் அருணாச்சலா நீயும் மலர்விலை என்றே நே நின்றனையன் அருணாச்சலா தத்துவம் தெரியாத தன்னை ஊற்றாய் தத்துவம் இதுவென் அருணாச்சலா தத்துவம் இதனை தானே காட்டுவாய் அருணாச்சலா விரும்பிய ஹந்தனை தினமாக கண்கான் தெரியும் என்றனை என் அருணாச்சலா இலகத்தில் தேடி உந்தனையான் திரும்ப உற்றேன் அருள் அருணாச்சலா பரிவில்லாயி பிறப்பெண் பயனோ பிடவாயேன் அருணாச்சலா தூய் மனமொழிய தோயும் உண்மையகந்தோயவே அருளென் அருணாச்சலா தெய்வமென்றுன்னை சாரவே என்னை சேர ஒளி தாய் அருணாச்சலா அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சலா அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சலா தேடாதுற்றன திருவருள் நிதியகத்தியகம் தீர்த்தருள் அருணாச்சலா தைரியமோடு உண்மையாக நாடையான் தட்டழிந்தேன் அருள் அருணாச்சலா தோட்டருள் கைமை கட்டிடாயெனிலியான் நட்டமாவேன் அருள் அருணாச்சலா தோடமில்லியாக தோடொன்றி என்றும் சந்தோடமொன்றிட அருள் அருணாச்சலா நகைக்கிடமில்லை நின்னாடிய என்னை அருள் நகையிட்டு பார் நீ அருணாச்சலா நாடிட நானாயொன்றினி தானுவாய் நின்றனை அருணாச்சலா நின்னெறி எரித்தென்னை நீராகிடுமுன் நின்னருள் மழை பொழி அருணாச்சலா நீ நானர புலி நிதங்களி மயமா நின்றிடு நிலை அருள் அருணாச்சலா நுண்ணுரு உன்னையான் மின்னுரு நன்னிட என்னலை இருமென்றருணாச்சலா நூல அறிவறியா பேதையன் எந்தன் மாலறி வருத்தருள் அருணாச்சலா நேக்கு நெக்குருகியாய் போக்கிட உனை புகழ் நக்கன நின்ற அருணாச்சலா நேசமில் எனக்கு உன் ஆசையை காட்டி நீ மோசம் செய்யாத அருணாச்சலா அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சலா அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சலா நைங்கழி கனியால் நலநிலை பதத்தில் நாடியுட்கொள் நலம் அருணாச்சலா விடாதுந்தனை தந்தனை கொண்டிலை அந்த ஹனியன கருணாச்சலா நோக்கியே கருதிமை தாக்கியே பக்குவமாக்கினியாண்டருள் அருணாச்சலா பற்றிமால் விடந்தலையூற்றிடு முனமருள் பற்றிடாருள் புரி அருணாச்சலா பார்த்தருள் மாலர பாத்திலேயே நீனருள் பாருண காசொல் அருணாச்சலா நேர்பித்தனாக்கினை அருள் பீத்தம் தெளி மருந்தருணாச்சலா வீதியில் உன்னை சார் வீதியில் என்னை சேர் வீதி உந்தனக்கே அருணாச்சலா புல்லறிவேதுரை நல்லறிவேதுரை புல்லிடவே அருள் அருணாச்சலா மனம் பூரண மனம் கொள்ள பூரண மனம் அருள் அருணாச்சலா பெயர் நினைத்திடவே பிடித்திடு தன்னை உன் பெருமையார் அறிவார் அருணாச்சலா பேய்தனம் விட விட பேயாய் பிடித்தென்னை பேயனாக்கினையன் அருணாச்சலா பைங்கொடியா நான் பற்றின்றி வாடாமல் பற்று கொண்டாய்கா அருணாச்சலா அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சலா அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சலா மயக்கியன் போதத்தை பறித்த உன் போதத்தை காட்டினை அருணாச்சலா போக்கும் வரவும் பொது வெளி நினருள் போராட்டங்காட்டருணாச்சலா பௌதிகமாமுடல் பற்று நாளும் முன் பவிஷு கொண்டுர அருணாச்சலா மலை மருந்திட நீ மலை திடவோ அருள் மலை மருந்தாயொளி அருணாச்சலா மானம் கொண்டுருபவர் மானத்தை அழித்த விமானமில்லாதொழிர் அருணாச்சலா நெஞ்சிடில் கெஞ்சிடும் கொஞ்சவரிவனியான் வஞ்சியாதருள் என்னை அருணாச்சலா மீகாமல் இல்லாமல் மாகாற்றலை கலமாகாமல் காத்தருள் அருணாச்சலா முடியடி காணா முடிவிடு தன்னை நேர் முடிவிட கடநிலை அருணாச்சலா மூக்கிலன் முன்காற்று முகுர மகாதேவி தூக்கியனைந்தருள் அருணாச்சலா மனமென் மலரணையினால் மெய் கலந்திட அருள் அருணாச்சலா மேன்மேல் தாழ்ந்திடும் மெல்லிய சேர்ந்து நீ மேன்மையுற்றனை என் அருணாச்சலா மெய்மய நீ தருள் மையினாலுனது உண்மை வசமாக்கி அருணாச்சலா அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சலா அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சலா மொட்டையடி தென்னை வெட்ட வெளிய நீ நட்டமாடினை அருணாச்சலா மோகந்த வீட்டு உன் மோகமாய் வைத்தும் என் மோகந்திராயன் அருணாச்சலா மௌனியாய் கற்போல் மலராதிருந்தால் மௌனமிதாமோ அருணாச்சலா யவனின் வாயின் மண்ணினையாட்டி என் பிழை பொழித்த அருணாச்சலா யாரும் அறியாதென் மதியினை மருட்டி எவர் கொலை கொண்ட அருணாச்சலா ரமணன் உரைத்தேன் ரோஷம் கொள்ளாதென்னை ரமித்திட சயவா அருணாச்சலா ராபகலில்லா வெறுவெளி வீட்டில் ரமித்திடுவோம் அருணாச்சலா லட்சியம் வைத்தருளஸ்திரம் வீட்டென்னை பட்சித்தாய் பிராணனோட அருணாச்சலா லாபமீக பர லாபமிலனை உற்று லாபமென்னூற்றனை அருணாச்சலா வரும்படி சொல்லிலை வந்தென் படியல வருந்திடும் தலை விதி அருணாச்சலா வாவென்றகம்புக்கும் வாழ்வருளென்றே என் வாழ்விழுந்தேன் அருணாச்சலா வீட்டில் கற்பான் விட்டிடாதுனை உயிர் வீட்டிட அருள் புரி அருணாச்சலா அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சலா அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சலா வீடு விட்டித்துள்ள வீடு புக்கு பைய உன் வீடு காட்டினை அருள் அருணாச்சலா வெளிவிட்டேன் உன் செயல் வேறு தீடாதுன் அருள் வெளிவிட்டொன்னை அருணாச்சலா வேதாந்த தேர் வேரற விளங்கும் வேத பொருள் அருள் அருணாச்சலா வைதலை வாழ்த்தா வைத்தருள் கூடியா வைத்தென்னை விடாதருள் அருணாச்சலா அம்பு வில்லாலி போல் அன்புரு நிலனை அன்பாய் கரை தருள் அருணாச்சலா அருணை என்றென்னை யான் அருள்கணி பட்டேன் உன் அருள் வலை தப்புமோ அருணாச்சலா சிந்தி தருள் பட சிலந்தி போல் கட்டி சிறையீட்டுண்டனை அருணாச்சலா அன்போடு நாமம் கேளன்பர்தம் அன்பரு கம்பனாயிட அருள் அருணாச்சலா என் போலும் தீனரை இன்புற காத்து நீ என்னாலும் வாழ்ந்தருள் அருணாச்சலா என் குரு அன்பர் தம்மின் சொற்கொள் செவியும் என் பொன்மொழி கொள அருள் அருணாச்சலா பொறுமையான் பூதர புஞ்சொல்லை நன் சொல்லாய் பொறு தருளிஷ்டம் அருணாச்சலா மாலையழி தருணாச்சல ரமணன் மாலையழிந்தருள் அருணாச்சலா மாலையழி தருணாச்சல ரமணன் மாலையழிந்தருள் அருணாச்சலா Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala. Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala. Arunachalam Vali, Anbargalum Vali, Aksharamanamai Vali.
That's right.
Thank you everyone for speaking. I invite Shrimathi to the stage to introduce the speakers.
Okay.
Yeah. That's fine.
Namo Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharshi. Today I am here to introduce a fellow devotee, Dinu Patel Ji. He was born in India. He earned a BE in electrical engineering before moving to the United States to complete a master's in electronics. With a career spanning 42 years in the semiconductor industry, he led, he took on leadership roles in space electronics in companies like Lockheed and BAE. So you may be wondering why I'm sharing his bio instead of talking about how he came to Bhagavan. As devotees, we all know that Bhagavan attracts each of us as he chooses, and we all have our own stories. Today, Dinuji will share with us his spiritual journey to Bhagavan and with Bhagavan. Request Dinuji to come to the stage.
After Dinuji, the Dinuji ever Lalitha.
Okay. Just. Yeah, I got it. You got it?
No, I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
I couldn't go on the other side.
That side is new. There's no step. This is the best step.
Thank you, thank you.
Can I talk, sir? Let's see. It's not holding out.
Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Arunachala Ramanaya. Namaskar to everyone. I know I'm supposed to say Unuke, Unuke, Namaskar, but there'll be a lot of Unukes. I was asked to say a few things about how I came to Maharshi. I did not come to Maharshi. Maharshi got me. You know, we often go to shows and movies, whether it's Kennedy Center or Wolf Trap or Radio City Music Hall. We come out, we applaud the audience, we applaud the actors, musicians, the people who did all the costumes. We forget who's behind the scenes, pulling the strings. Who is it that made the whole thing happen? So same thing happened in my case. I thought I was doing everything, but that's not true. I wasn't doing anything. As Subhaji explained, I work in Manassas, IBM, they decided to close the operation. So we were all scattered over. I didn't want to go to Vermont or New York. And all of a sudden, I got a call from Raleigh, North Carolina, Research Triangle Park. IBM had a plant. And then there was a small semiconductor center. And I was asked to come and manage that center. So that suited me fine. That was 1979. I had graduated from NC State in Raleigh, so I had a lot of friends. So one of my friends, one of the faculty, invited me for dinner. My family, we had dinner. After dinner, sitting on a couch, my eyes fell on a book. And when it comes to books, I'm very nosy. So if you have a lot of books in your house, don't invite me. The book was Ramana Maharshi and a Path of Self-Knowledge. I look, who is Ramana Maharshi? Who wrote this book? Arthur Osborne is a prolific writer, so smooth, so nice. An Englishman who lived in the ashram. Bhagavan protected him a lot during the World War when he was fighting for British. Excellent, excellent writer. So I told my host, may I borrow the book? He says, well, you can borrow it, but make sure you take good care of it. Because he had borrowed it from a doctor in Winston-Salem, in the foothills of Appalachian Mountains. So I said, okay, I take the book. I could not put it away. Had to read the book. After reading the book, I cried profusely for two reasons. One is Maharshi is no more in a physical form. Second thing, I was cursing myself. Born and raised in India, got my college education. How come I never heard of Ramana Maharshi? I had heard of Ramakrishna Paramahansa, Maharshi Aurobindo, and Shirdi Sai Baba. By the way, Arthur Osborne has written a very nice book about incredible Sai Baba of Shirdi, and also Buddha, with those with a little dust. So I was cursing myself. In Gujarat, how come we don't know about Maharshi? Got to change. Well, I was wrong. It had changed. But anyway, I go to work, go to my boss. I say, I need time off. I need to go to India. That is firm resolve. I must go to Ramanashram. My boss, no problem. Take your time. Go. We will manage your department. We'll help you out. So, of course, I booked a passage, Raleigh to Kennedy Airport to Mumbai. And, of course, family couldn't join because of the school, children's schools. So I was standing in the line for Ahmedabad, flight to Ahmedabad. My hometown is near Ahmedabad. And I see some Tamil-speaking people had come from Madras at that time, going to Ahmedabad. I said, I want to go to Tiruvannamalai. How would I go? He says, oh, no problem. You're going to Ahmedabad? I said, yeah. There's a person called K. Shivaraj. He's a government officer. He will guide you. Great. So I go to my parents' house. I mentioned it to my father. Oh, I know K. Shivraj, because my father is associated with government. He was a deputy collector here and collector there, and now he's the secretary of one of the departments. It's fine. Ask my father-in-law, he knew Shivraj because of the municipal connection. So I called K. Shivraj. He says, oh, great. He was so happy to see somebody coming from America and asking for Tiruvannamalai. There is a train going to Madras. At that time, there was no Chennai, so we all called it Madras. Oh, but the train leaves tonight, and it's a 30-hour journey. But once you are in Madras, there'll be plenty of buses going to Tiruvannamalai. Again, like I said, I thought I took a piece of paper and was planning my trips. No, he was doing everything. So my father dashes into district collector's office. My son wants to go to Madras. Train leaves today. Find the passage. So, sure enough, I didn't realize they had VIP tickets or whatever. And he got me a sleeping berth in the Navjivan Express that leaves Ahmedabad, goes to Chennai. Great. Meet me, the person said, meet us at the train station. Half hour before, go to the train station. I see Mr. Kapadia, who is one of the staff from the district collector's office. He gave me the ticket. So maybe that was it. Maharshi had plans. Nice berth, sleeping berth carried. And in the next berth, there was a Marwadi businessman. He was traveling to Madras from Ajmer, and he befriended with me. A little younger than I am, but every station he will come ask me, you need water, you need food, you haven't eaten. Maharshi sent me to cater me all the way to Chennai. For 30-hour journey is not a small thing. Okay, we go to Madras. I didn't want to stay in any hotel because I had a bad experience in Madras, in Bengaluru. But I knew Gujarati Samaj. I had stayed there before. So I go to Gujarati Samaj. Again, very nice, after 30-hour train journey, nice sleep, nice Gujarati food. Get up in the morning, go to the front desk. Say, I want to go to Tiruvannamalai, but I don't know where to go, how to get. Oh, no problem. See the street here? I say, yeah. Well, at the end of the street, there is a Mufassil bus station. I'll take you there. Oh, Swami, great. So I go there. I'm not kidding, no exaggeration. Exactly what happened. There was a dispatcher standing there. And he said, sir, where do you want to go? I said, I want to go to Tiruvannamalai. Before my words finished from the lips, a bus pulls in. Number 22, Tiruvannamalai. I didn't plan for it. I didn't ask for it. And the dispatcher says, sir, make yourself comfortable. Great. Empty bus, choose your own seat. Sit down. Pulled out a 10 rupee bill. Conductor came in and gave me the ticket. I was happy. As the bus progressed through the city, more and more people came. The conductor kept coming back to me and saying something in Tamil. I don't understand Tamil. He didn't understand anything else. Nobody in the entire bus knew anything other than Tamil. So I gathered maybe he wanted more money. So I put out more money and said, oh, he wouldn't take money. But he kept coming back to me, saying something. Makes me. That drama continued. Maharshi was having fun of me. Then there's a Tindivanam city came, there's a main junction or something. Most of the people got off and more people come in. And the conductor comes in and he throws a whole bunch of change in my hand. Then it occurred to me, oh, he was asking for exact change so that he didn't have to do what he did. But anyway, the bus goes towards Tiruvannamalai. It was a rough bus ride because you know how the roads are. At that time, I was told the previous government would plan to mend the road and the new government will come in and they stop the work. So, anyway, as we came closer to Tiruvannamalai, I can see the profile of Arunachala hill. As it came closer and closer, I can see it more. My breathing slowed down. I felt so cool, so nice. Okay, come to Tiruvannamalai bus station. And of course, I'm a confused Gujo. Don't know the language. And I was concerned, what would I do? Maharshi throws me a lifeline. There was a little boy. Skanda is grown a little bit now, a little shorter than Skanda. Talk to me in English. Sir, where do you want to go? I was so pleased. Somebody talking to me in English, asking me where to go. I said, I want to go to Ramanashramam. Oh, come with me, I'll take you there. Oh, it's fine. So he pulls in a little bullock cart. And the bullock wasn't any bigger than him. Cart was smelled. At first I was reluctant. I said, I'm going to have this thing carry me to the ashram. But then it occurred to me, my father had bought exact replica of that bullock and the cart for my grandfather, so he can go around in town in his retirement. So I said, fine, I'll do it. So little Skanda takes me in that bullock cart and he stops. It's a huge gopuram. I cannot even look up without straining my neck. He said, sir, go in. I said, this is not Ramanasramam. He said, no. This is Arunachala temple. I said, well, if it's a temple, I'll go to it later on, after I go to the ashram. No, you must go now. It was a divine command from little Skanda. So don't worry about I didn't have luggage, just a couple, pairs of clothes and all that. So I go in. So impressive. Subramanyam Swami shrine and Patalingam and the Tirtham and the 1,000-pillar hall. And I go to the Shivlinga. Immediately Arthur Osborne came to my mind and Maharshi's words, Maharshi's Catholicity came in my mind. That Father, you call me, I have come in search of thee. Please take care of me. So that was good. I come out. Little Skanda was still waiting for me. Thank you. And he took me to Ramanashram. Again, I am telling you as I felt. No exaggeration, nothing. As soon as the cart entered the ashram gate, I lost all awareness of where I was, what I was. Completely dropped. I felt envious of that tree but that stayed in presence of Bhagavan and his devotees. I felt Bhagavan welcoming me to the ashram. I got Ganeshan was helping his father, Kustian Venkataraman was president, and he was around, but mostly Ganeshan. So they gave me an accommodation behind Maharshi's Nirvana room. There's a dormitory type thing. And showed me the washroom, kitchen, great. And the meditation hall, shrines, excellent, excellent. It was only a one-day trip. Next morning, Mr. Ganeshan sent the watchman to the town to get me a return ticket to Madras for a service. So the watchman comes back. He says, "Here's your ticket. By the way, you don't have to go to town. Bus will pick you up right at the gate." Again, thanks. So that was really, really memorable. I was able to go to Skandashram, Virupaksha cave, and all that. And I felt I got what I came for. That was my first visit. Second time I went from Bangalore to the bus. The bus dropped me off at the gate. And that time Ganeshan was also helping. This time they gave me a room on the side. When you go from a meditation hall toward the dispensary, the rooms in the left. Fantastic. A nice room. Brush up, come out. And I felt a weight on my shoulder. Look, there was a monkey cub sitting on my shoulder so comfortably. He didn't mind, I didn't mind. The peacock comes in, spreads the food, and start dancing. Squirrels thought that the room that was given to me was theirs. They will go run in and out. The dogs. I said, these are the real inmates of the ashram. And what a welcome to the ashram. Again, excellent bookstore, books, everything. Lots of books. By the way, the return journey, I forgot to mention from the day one. I go back to Madras, go back to the Gujarati Samaj, and guess what? A ticket for me to return to Ahmedabad was ready. Train to Mumbai and Mumbai to Ahmedabad. So I go to that. I go to the station, to the bus station to go to my village. My bus was waiting there. I can't climb into the bus. I see a person there I knew. He was a bank manager from the local. He wouldn't let me buy my ticket. He has to buy my ticket. Anyway, I go, and I had a heavy luggage of books. And my mother had a domestic helper. She saw me, and she took the bag and carried it to my house. Very heavy bag of books. But anyway, so that was my visit. The third time also, this time it was a video coach from Bangalore. Again, they dropped me off. This time, Manni Subramaniam, Manni uncle, was helping the father. And they gave me a room in the Murvi compound across from the road. Nice, nice room. The library was there. And guess who was helping the library? David Godman was in the library helping. Very, very helpful person. He helped me so much. I wanted to look at Sanskrit, Ramayana, and he fetched me. Aditya Hridayam showed me. I wasn't satisfied He gave me another Valmiki, another Sanskrit Ramayana, another sloka, different sloka, but at least I got the word I wanted. And that Morvi compound, nice neighbors, was able to do Giri Pradakshina, which Mr. Shivaraj had told me, must do that. So Giri Pradakshina, by solo, myself, which is good. At that time, no cell phones, no nothing so. And little children walking to school, telling you good morning, and all that. A lot of temples, a lot of shrines. I really enjoyed Giri Pradakshina. In that time, because I wouldn't be able to do now, that time I was able to finish. So next time I went, my wife was with me. And this time, Dr. Anand's father was the president, and they gave me a room. I couldn't believe. I don't know what happened to Morvi compound, but it's gone. And instead, beautiful Western style accommodations with a geyser in the bathroom, ceiling fan, nice. And we really had a nice time. I thought Hilton only gave you upgrades, or the airlines gave you upgrades. But every time I went to Ramanashramam, upgrades. But you know what? Ashram is still same. Maharshi's presence is still same. As a growing up, I was always wondering, you read in the scriptures, Rama went to Vasishtha ashram, Vishwamitra ashram, Gautam Rishi's ashram, Agatsya's ashram, all those things. Wonder what those ashrams were like. Or Lord Krishna went to Sandipani ashram. Well, after coming to Ramanashramam, I saw the replica of that Vedic ashram. I know it's 100 years, but even 1,000 years from now, the ashram will be same. I urge you to read the editorial in the Mountain Path of October, November, December of this year. That Dr. Anand has beautifully described the ashram. If you want a hard copy, I have one, but you can get a soft copy also in the ashram website. So if you are all wondering how this Gujarati man penetrated, I was called back to Manassas. They say, we are putting a new factory, semiconductor. We want you to come and manage an organization here. So I came back, and I was reading in the local paper, Ramana Maharshi Jayanthi celebration at Shiva Vishnu Temple in Maryland. Oh, great. So me and my wife go there. How do we see them? Santosh and Umaji welcoming me. So give us your address. That's how I penetrated the Tamil Sangam. Thank you. Thank you. Ever since, PSG has been kind enough to explain Tamil words and stanzas and prayers and Aksharman Malay every Thursday. Thank you, PSG. I know I have a thick skull, but it is helping very much. Om Namo Bhagavate Shrimanaya. It is him. He does everything, not us. Namaskar.
Ravi.
Should be okay.
Thank you very much, Bhagavan. I now request Dr. Anand Ramanan on stage to give a small gift as a token of appreciation.
I got it. I got it. Maybe hold it.
Yeah, it should be okay.
Okay. Almost.
That's good. Thank you. Thank you.
Next for the music products, I invite Vidyaji to the stage to give a brief introduction to the event.
Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramanashram. Vidushi Shrimathi Villianur G. Lalitha is an accomplished Carnatic musician from Northern Virginia. She is an All India radio artist. She had her initial training under Srirangam R. Ranganathan in vocal and Karekuriti Narayana Iyer in Veena. Shrimathi Lalitha has received several awards, including the prestigious Professor P. R. Subramaniam Award by Bhairavi Fine Arts Society, Memorial Award given by the Madras Music Academy. She holds a bachelor's degree in music from the University of Madras. She had performed in December music season at various sabhas throughout India and Lalita has regularly performed vocal and
Nanna Padava Yare.
for various fundraising along with the students to support non-profit organizations. Shrimathi Lalita is the granddaughter of Shrimathi Rajalakshmi Ammal, who was brought up by Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharshi himself. Shrimathi Lalita grew up hearing the stories of Bhagavan told by her grandmother and her mother, Shrimathi Satyakumari. Her students today will be performing few compositions on Bhakti Marga. Please give them a big hand.
wait. కొంచెం వెయిట్ కొంచెం hold on.
Now can we come on? Just 1 second. One second. More like 1 minute. I can help you.
ఓకే నీ అనివా విద్యుత్ ఇంకా హంగా ఒకరు అప్పుడే ఒకరు ఇది ఆల్ ద స్మాల్ వన్స్ సహస్ర నిత్య కమ్ హియర్ అప్పుడే ఒకరు జాకెట్ లా అవుతుంది ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹೋಗ ನಾ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ என்ன வரேன் 1 minute கொஞ்சம் மனந்து போ நகரு அப்படி நித்திலா ஃப்ரண்ட்ல வா நித்திலா ஃப்ரண்ட்ல வா வேர் இஸ் தித்யா next to Nitila go next to Nitila no you are fine Sagastra go sit there back la vaanga virinchi Come to the front for the first song. Come to the front. All you can all go back. Next song you will come. Venkat? Shreya,
Yeah, that's fine.
you got?
That's all right.
Shloka. நான் கொடுக்குறேன். Announce. No, you hold, put it in this. Put this. Right. You can move there. தம்புராவை கொஞ்சம் பின்னாடி வைக்கணும். பேக்ல பிரியங்கா பிரீத்திகா. பிரியங்கா பிரீத்திகா, நீங்க லாஸ்ட் சாங்குக்கு வந்தா போறோம். பார்வதி கதை பாடுறீங்களா? பார்வதி கதை தெரியுமா? பேக்ல போங்க. இங்க வச்சிருங்க.
Okay, I got it.
இங்க வச்சிருங்க. ஏன்ல நீங்க அடுத்த பாட்டு பாடலாம் இல்லையா? எந்த பாட்டு பாடுறீங்க? ஒன்லி ஸ்ரீராமனா இல்லையா? அதும்போது இங்க வந்துக்கோங்க. Shloka, you all come to the back, okay?
Oh, yeah.
They will move after the first song. Siri? Oh, sure. Who is doing the first? Ingivama, come here. Sit and do.
Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya. Thank you to Ramana DC Satsang Group for giving us an opportunity to learn and sing the glory of Sri Ramana Bhagavan. We would like to thank our Guru, Shri Dinu G, Lalitha Garu, for teaching us these songs. Thank you. We will be presenting Parvati Patel composition by Muthu Swami Dikshita in praise of Lord Shiva.
Right. Hold it. Yeah, I'm close. Can you announce it one more time?
We will be presenting Parvati Patel composition by Muthu Swami Dikshita in praise of Lord Shiva.
Sapa. Next, in a way. Move around. Go back. Who is in Vinaway, ma? Whoever is in Vinaway, come. In the path of Pongam, Pinadi. Slowly.
Forward and get up.
Ni Pinadi Poma. Come here.
Oh.
Ikkada appadi vandru side la va. Side ku va. Get up slowly, ma. Huh? Huh? Oh. Can you go back here? Go back. Stotra come. Nikoda, go back, ma. Kriya come. Sonakshi, slow. Back. Give it. Slowly, ma, get up. Vinaway, come on. You both come. Come here. Get up. Come to the center. Go.
Next, we will present Vinavayo Manasa in the Ragam Vivardhini, a composition of Tyagaraja. Tyagaraja says, only through meditation and bhajans, in praise of God and with Guru's blessings, one can lead on a righteous path in our lives.
Slowly. Record it. One.
O Manasa Vinave, O Manasa Vinave, O Manasa Vinave, O Manasa Vinave, O Manasa Vivaram Bhugane Veda Vinave, O Manasa Vivaram Bhugane Veda Vinave, O Manasa Kumargamulu Madi Podaluchu Chedavalade Nasaringi Kumargamulu Madi Podaluchu Chedavalade Vinave, O Manasa Vivaram Bhugane Vinave, O Manasa Ishvara Brahma Kaluga Bolu Madatalu Anikiradu Ishvara Brahma Kaluga Bolu Bhajana Seyave Varadya Manavi Bhajana Seyave Varadya Manavi Vinave, O Manasa Vivaram Bhugane Veda Vinave, O Manasa
Namaskar. You both can just back. Slowly step back. What's that? Chindanai. Jabli. Come. Chindanai say maname next. Huh? No. The first, all of you come. Singing. Chindanai say maname. Yes. For singing, come to the front. Here. Nee paadriya. Apdi paadriya. Where is to Vritam? Who is doing the Vritam? I can do it. Come. Can you move a little bit? Slowly, ma. Get up and go back. Go back that side. Oh Manase, listen, my dear heart. Oh Manase, listen, my dear heart. I am going in every ways. I don't know whether I am going in the right path or not. I don't know. Kumargamu, I don't want to go in the wrong ways. Will you please help me? Hey Manase. But how these things will happen? Only if you do dhyanam, bhajanam. Then only dhyanam, meditate, and with the blessings of Guru. That is where our Ramana Bhagavan comes here, blessing all of us to lead the righteous path. That is what the meaning of this composition we just rendered. And the next one, we have included a short piece of Vritam in English, and which has been published in California, Ramanashram chapter. So the kids will be presenting that. Who is in? Hamsini, can you please go back, ma? Go back. Come to the side. I can't hear you all. You are doing Chindanai Simmaname? Okay. Do the introduction. Sit and do. Siri, come closer.
Sridhanta Bharati in the Bhagavan Bhajans says how by surrendering oneself to Bhagavan, one can reach Satchitananda, blissful happiness. We will now present Chindanai Simmaname, the Ragam and the Sakya.
Give it to her.
The self alone exists, and the self alone is real. The self alone is the world, the I and God. All that exists is but the manifestation of the Supreme Being. All that exists is but the manifestation of the Supreme Being. Sa di di ga ga mama di di ga ga mama da ga mama da da ni ni mama da da ni ni sa mama ni da pa ma ga ni sa di ga ma pa da ni sa ga ma pa da ni sa pa da ni sa pa da ni chindanai sei maname Ramanani chindanai sei maname chindanai sei maname Ramanani chindanai sei maname Chindai velagi shivanandamagir chindanai sei maname Chindai velagi shivanandamagir chindanai sei maname Chindanai sei maname Ramanani chindanai sei maname Nitagana மனமே அர்ப்பணம் செய் மனமே அர்ப்பணம் செய் மனமே அர்ப்பணம் செய் மனமே அனைத்தரும் அர்ப்பணம் செய் மனமே அற்புத சின்மய வாழ்வில் அற்புதம் செய் மனமே அற்புத தன்மய சின்மய வாழ்வில் அற்புதம் செய் மனமே சிந்தனை செய் மனமே ரமணனை சிந்தனை செய் மனமே சிந்தனை செய் மனமே ரமணனை சிந்தனை செய் மனமே சிந்தனை செய் சிவானந்தமாகில் சிந்தனை செய் மனமே சிந்தனை செய் மனமே ரமணனை சிந்தனை செய் மனமே
It's doing Vedadita. Who is doing the intro? They are quick sitting back. Come here. Can you both go behind? Skanda, give up. So everyone ready? You come here, ma. I can't. Mic is here. Do the introduction.
Shri Sadhu Om, frank disciple and astonished devotee of Bhagavan, composed hymns of how Bhagavan is the embodiment of Veda and Nada. This is in Gauri Manohari Raga and set to Lalitha.
There is a small incident behind this. It was back in 1980, I think. I was a small child, school-going child. At that time, I went to Bhagavan ashram with my parents, and they asked me to sing some songs. At that time, I was not knowing that I am going to do this, all these things. So they presented me a book by Shri Sadhu Om. அவர் போட்ட வர்ணங்கள்லாம் என்ன, நீ பாடுற தமிழில் வர்ணமே கிடையாது, அதனால தமிழ் வர்ணம் அவர் போட்டிருக்கார். எல்லாத்துலேயும் தமிழ் வார்த்தைகள் பகவான் மேலே. அதை நீ பாடுறதுனால அதை பிரபல்யப்படுத்துது. நிறைய எல்லாம் தெலுங்குல தான் இருக்கு. தெர் ஆர் நோ வர்ணம்ஸ் இன் தமிழ். தோஸ் டைம்ஸ் நாட் தட் மெனி வேர் கொடுத்து அதை என்ன பாட சொன்னார். ஸோ ஐ யூஸ் டு சிங் கப்புள் ஆஃப் வர்ணம்ஸ் ஹியர் அண்ட் தேர். The kids have learnt some of them and Tamil, but this is a composition, Veda Deetam. Gauri Manoharila, Om Sadhu, Sadhu Om has put that ragam, but we tuned this, and he explains Bhagavan is Vedam himself, Bhagavan is Nadam, Bhagavan is everything. So when you pray to him and listen to him, he is going to show you the path through the songs, because he is the embodiment of everything. That's what this song is about. The kids will be presenting it. Keep it closer.
Atma Swarupam Annamalayin Anida Rupam Adaramadam Atma Swarupam Annamalayin Anida Rupam Vedanyarin Rodhanindra Nirvali Kathiya Kurvidiyalam Adaramadam Atma Swarupam Annamalayin Anida Rupam Nidanyarin Rodhanindra Nirvali Kathiya Kurvidiyalam Shri Arunachal Shivo Ningal Guru Arunachalame Shiva Raman Harivan Valivam Arunmayamanan Kohamendra Suvi Vegamundri Egam Komundruna Shivo Ningal Guru Shri Ramana 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 Vedaditam Venkataramanam Vedaditam Venkataramanam Vigashita Hridaya Nayana Vinodam Vedaditam Venkataramanam Vigashita Hridaya Nayana Vinodam Vedaditam Venkataramanam Dadila Naranilangum Nadadita Naranilangum Jnana Divakara Mona Swarupam Jnana Divakara Mona Swarupam Vedaditam Venkataramanam Vigashita Hridaya Natana Vinodam Vedaditam Venkataramanam
Keep close. Madhuvanti. Madhuvanti. Good. Pardon. Ready? Shri Ramana,
Shri Ramana Shruta Jana Bhushana Shri Ramana Shri Ramana Shri Ramana Shruta Jana Bhushana Shri Ramana
Shri Mana,
Shri Ramana Shruta Jana Bhushana Shri Ramana Prabhu Ramana Prabhu Ramana Nasita Mune Prabhu Ramana Prabhu Ramana Prabhu Ramana Prasida Kite Prabhu Ramana Namo Ramana Prabhu Ramana Surte Prabhu Ramana Prasida Kite Prabhu Ramana Surte Prabhu Ramana Nava Nava Yauvana Namo Ramana Nayana Vilasha Namo Ramana Nava Nava Yauvana Namo Ramana Nayana Vilasha Guru Ramana Ramana Guru Ramana Toma Swarupa Guru Ramana Shri Ramana Shri Ramana Shri Ramana Shri Ramana Yoga Swarupa Guru Ramana Namo Ramana Namo Ramana Surte Prabhu Ramana Shri Ramana Shri Ramana Krutjana Bhushana Shri Ramana Shri Ramana Shri Ramana Bhushan Shri Ramana.
Namaskaram. Slowly. Slowly get down.
You are going to introduce anybody? No. Sing. Sing. நீங்க பாட போறல. எப்போ அதுக்கு அடுத்தது அந்த பையனுக்கு கொடுங்க எங்க வரும் அங்க இருக்கான this boy one side
All of you sit down. Next to Dr. Anand presents the talk. Then program will be over. Now, Dr. Anand, President of Shri Ramanashram, is going to give gift to Lalitha Ji. Thanks.
Thank you, Lalitha Ji and her students. Thank you, Lalitha Ji and her students. Now I invite my youngest devotee, Venkat, to chant Gayatri and Vidyantu mantras.
So where does he go to stand? No mic. Sit down. There you go. I don't know why she wants I did a mistake. I should have asked him to show it to me. That's right. Focus. All right.
Thank you very much. Now I'd like to use this thing. ashram
You're right. Only for the live stream. Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya. With Bhagavan's grace, I have composed an invocation song on the occasion of 100 years completion of Sri Ramanashramam. Okay. This was, I did this last year. This is my humble effort to seek the blessings of Bhagavan for the ashramam to run many more centuries and forever. The invocation song itself was written with the inspiration from one of the verses from Nalayira Divya Prapantam, which is the 4,000 verses written by 12 Alvars or the devotees of Lord Vishnu. Okay. Okay. Is it okay? Yeah. That this particular song verse which was inspiring me was called Pallandu Pallandu Pallayirattandu Palakodi Nooraayiram Ennanda Tintol Manivanna Nin Sevadi Sevi Tirukkapu. So this was written by Periyalvar, one of the he was the father of Andal, if you know the history behind that. This song was, I have actually inspired, I got inspiration from that to write the Virutam or the invocation for this song, which I'm going to sing a little bit later. And that is set in the raga of Baulai, which is the normal raga that they use to awaken the Lord Vishnu in the morning. And that is the same thing that is being used also for in all the Vishnu temple, even now as part of their prayers. And then the main song, which is also written with in the tune of Mamava Madhava Deva, written by Swami Narayana Tirthar. He is one of the 17th century saint who had written lots of songs in praise of Lord Krishna. So I got inspired by that, and that is set in the raga of Neelambari, which is actually coincidentally the song that actually puts to sleep at the end of the day. So kind of, it happened naturally. I didn't do anything. Bhagavan's grace has kind of let me do these things. So now for the main song. Pallandu Pallandu Pallayirattandu Pala Kodiyandukal Vazhga Ramanashramame Vazhga Endrendum Valarndu Oongi Virindida Unnarul Vendume Ramana Unnasi Vendume Ramana. ஆண்டுகள் நூறையும் தாண்டிய ஆசிரமம் ரமணரின் ஆசிரமம் அருணையின் ஆசிரமம் ஆண்டுகள் நூறையும் தாண்டிய ஆசிரமம் ரமணரின் ஆசிரமம் அருணையின் ஆசிரமம் ஆண்டுகள் நூறையும் தாண்டிய ஆசிரமம். கருணையின் வடிவான தன்னை உணர்ந்த, கருணையின் வடிவான தன்னை உணர்ந்த ரமணரின் ஆசிரமம் வளர்ந்து உயர்ந்திட, ரமணரின் ஆசிரமம் வளர்ந்து உயர்ந்திட, ஆண்டுகள் 100ஐயும் தாண்டிய ஆசிரமம் ரமணரின் ஆசிரமம், அருணையின் ஆசிரமம், ஆண்டுகள் 100ஐயும் தாண்டிய ஆசிரமம். சாந்தமே உருவான ஜோதி வடிவான ரமணரின் அருள் பெற்ற ஆசிரமமே, சாந்தமே உருவான ஜோதி வடிவான ரமணரின் அருள் பெற்ற ஆசிரமமே. பல 10 வருடங்கள் ஆன போதிலும், பல 10 வருடங்கள் ஆன போதிலும் ரமணரின் அருளுக்கு குறைவில்லையே, ரமணரின் அருளுக்கு குறைவில்லையே. ஆண்டுகள் 100ஐயும் தாண்டிய ஆசிரமம் ரமணரின் ஆசிரமம், அருணையின் ஆசிரமம், ஆண்டுகள் 100ஐயும் தாண்டிய ஆசிரமம். ஞான ரவியினை மறைக்கும் மனமேகம் மறை நொடியில் அழித்திடும் ஆசிரமமே, ஞான ரவியினை மறைக்கும் மனமேகம் மறை நொடியில் அழித்திடும் ஆசிரமமே. சுந்தர அழகனே ஞானத்தின் உருவமே, சுந்தர அழகனே ஞானத்தின் உருவமே, என்றென்றும் எப்போதும் அருள் புரிவாய், என்றென்றும் எப்போதும் அருள் புரிவாய். ஆண்டுகள் 100ஐயும் தாண்டிய ஆசிரமம் ரமணரின் ஆசிரமம், அருணையின் ஆசிரமம், ஆண்டுகள் 100ஐயும் தாண்டிய ஆசிரமம். Incidentally, yesterday I heard this Pallandu Pallandu song sung by Neha in his choir and chorus. It's really nice to hear our Nalayara Prabandham sung by the choir music, which is really great. So, with this, Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya.
Let's go. Now I invite Santosh Ji to the stage to introduce Dr. Anand Ramanan, the president of Shri Ramanashram.
Thank you, sir. Let's give another round of applause for awesome students. Namo Ramana to all assembled devotees in Shri Bhagavan. My name is Santosh.
It is my honor to introduce Dr. Venkat, also known as Anand. He is a distinguished physician, leader, devotee, and the president of Shri Ramanashram. He is a devoted custodian of our ashram. He has dedicated his life work to care for the spiritual center that is the sacred abode of our Guru, Sri Ramana Maharshi. Dr. Anand has dedicated himself to preserving the sanctity of our ashram, its traditions, sharing Bhagavan's teaching, and enabling the wish of numerous devotees, their sadhana, spiritual self-awareness, and enlightenment, grounded in Bhagavan's teaching and advice. Under Dr. Anand's leadership and with his servant leadership principles, our ashram will continue to be the center of peace, self-reflection, service, and spiritual enlightenment, welcoming devotees from the world over, so they can connect to the essence of Bhagavan's teaching in the way of Bhagavan and in the warm embrace of Bhagavan. Today, as we gather here to celebrate Jayanthi, the birth anniversary of Bhagavan Sri Ramana, we are deeply grateful for Anand's presence amongst us. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Anand to share his thoughts, prayers, and blessings with us on this special occasion.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, can you a little bit closer? Yeah. Sorry. I think this should be done, right? Yeah. This is loose. Okay. On the mic. Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya Antaryasya Bahir Vidutatimiram Jyotirmayam Shashvatam Sthanam Prapya Virajate Vinamatam Ajnanam Unmulayan Pashyan Vishwamapita Mullasati Yo Vishwasya Pare Paraha Tasmai Shri Ramanaya Loka Guruve Shokasya Hantre Namaha. Friends and fellow Atmans on the glorious path, following the glorious march to self-realization, a warm welcome to all of you amidst this cold winter weather here. I want to start by thanking Santosh for a very warm welcome. I hope to live up to the words that he has expressed. And Dinubai truly brought out the essence that the devotee doesn't discover Bhagavan, it's the other way around. He handpicks the chosen, mature devotees, the one in millions are chosen to come to his path on their march to self-realization. Truly, every incident that you mentioned proves that. It's not an accident. And I'm privy to hearing daily such accounts from several thousands of devotees from over 140 countries. And this is the truth, not 1 ounce of exaggeration. And the beautiful children put us all in the spiritual mood today. And hats off to the wonderful teacher. And really, and it's thanks to PSG and thanks to all of you for spending the Sunday with us. Friends, having lived in the greater DMV area and attending the satsangs, I can truly affirm how much it has contributed to the spiritual growth that I, Nitya, and the children have been blessed. And truly, we all hold each other's hands while we navigate the turbulence of the external world. And so, how precious these meetings are, one realizes. And I would frankly say I do miss this satsangs, even though we are in the ashram. This is really a wonderful gathering of people. And I cannot but remember the early 2000 when a few of us got together, and my gratitude to Mamta and Prakash, and then along with Uma and Santosh and Barbara, Peter, and Dr. Ravi Iyer, and then Vidya Venkat. We all got together and said we should start gathering on a more formal basis and enrich our spiritual journey. And today we can see what a growth this DC group has achieved. Really, really gladdens my heart, and I hope to be part of this celebration at least once a year. You know, so if you come to US, we'll definitely make it a point to be here with all of you. I want to also, I'm genuinely proud and see the flourishing of the group with the bi-monthly satsangs growing in strength. And also want to thank you all, the group, for the commendable support that you all individually afford to the ashram and to the ashram's US non-profit, the Sri Ramana Maharshi Heritage. And I will obviously leave out a few names, but want to thank Umaji and PS for their musical, adding musical value to our group, Kiran and others for their hard work. Vidya Venkat have been a personal friend, and I can just go on, but also like to, I would be failing in my duty if I did not acknowledge Sri Pottaraju and his group of engineers who maintain the entire technology infrastructure of Ramanashramam and the Sri Ramana Maharshi Heritage Center and this website. And I truly feel I can never express my gratitude. Lastly, a heartfelt thanks to Bhaskar for his remarkable leadership in launching the US bookstore of the Sri Ramana Maharshi Heritage. He's truly spearheading the move to bring Ramana literature to many homes. And Bhaskar told me there are 40 titles available under the SRMH website in English, Spanish, Tamil, Telugu, Hindi, and Gujarati. And his management in the SRMH YouTube channel has created valuable video repository for devotees to watch. And hopefully this will also appear on them. And thanks to all of you for starting the North America Children's Virtual Camp, which has been a great success, and it will only continue to grow and become an annual event. Friends, I want to report to you that Sri Ramanashramam is thriving and continues to grow in strength. We are implementing new software systems, upgrading the whole cooking system where 60 to 70% of food is cooked with biogas, what Bhagavan would want us to do. We have implemented solar panels where over half the ashram's energy would come from the Surya Bhagavan's grace. We have ESG where the wastewater is recycled and it's nourishing the trees on the glorious Arunachala hill. We have taken steps to enrich the meal, especially to bring more balance to the nutrition of the visiting devotees, and gradually adding more rooms to serve you all. As you are probably aware, our digital initiatives through the YouTube has been very warmly embraced by the devotees, with several thousand people virtually being present in the ashram both morning and evening. And the YouTube channel of the ashram has had over 10 million individual views. I mean, not that these things matter for Bhagavan, but for ordinary mortals, we like to know that we are on the right path. The mountain path, as you know, which was in print order, has been moved to a digital format. And I'd like to just point out a metric. Due to the pandemic, the print order had fallen to around 4,000 to 5,000 copies. But ever since we are giving it as a digital download, each copy is downloaded by 500,000 people. So it's almost, it's so gratifying that the literature is seamlessly can be transmitted all over the world. The Parayana apps, as you know, has been welcome. And we are also trying to have a new initiative of including AI apps where Bhagavan's teachings can be presented in the true and undiluted way to the devotees. The SRMH publishes biannual reports and all the initiatives, and thanks Bhaskar, the support both in terms of the technological way and the financial support is really, really appreciated. Now, I'm going to move from a Vyavaharika topic to Paramarthika world. For my talk today, I'd like to focus what is unique about Sri Ramana Maharshi and his teachings. Friends, having come to Bhagavan, sometimes rather easily, we lose sight of how privileged and chosen we all are. For we can only come to him from a tapas of many generations. So the blurriness of the modern world where we live, we lose focus of that. And I like to bring the focus to why this is important and how blessed we are and how we should further our connection with Bhagavan and his practices, teachings to achieve the goal in hand. With every passing day, I feel blessed to be served his ashram. His vision and clarity makes my life harmonious and full of purpose. And friends, it is the same for all of us. Following Bhagavan's teachings gives us immense clarity and gives us the highest, loftiest purpose in our earthly lives. It is easy to take Bhagavan as just another guru. As devotees, we know he is the incarnation of Sri Shankaracharya, and he says so himself in the invocation slokas of his Tamil translations of Atma Bodham and Dakshinamurti Stotram. So we can ask ourselves today, why did Shankara come to us in the form of Sri Ramana Maharshi in the 20th century? I like to state 6 reasons and will share them with you today. Number 1, his path is open to everyone, including householders, like most of us. No other guru has said this with so much clarity and with so much authority. Bhagavan Ramana never asked devotees to renounce their lives as grihasthas. He was clear that this path is to strive to turn the mind inwards while discharging our duties at home and at work. He only asked us to do our activities, our karma, without a sense of doership and without identifying ourselves with the roles that we play in the world as that of a parent, a spouse, a doctor, engineer, boss, or subordinate. I'll quote Bhagavan's own words to explain this point. This is from Talks. Devotee, is it possible to enjoy samadhi while busy in the worldly work? Bhagavan, it is the feeling I work that is the hindrance. Ask yourself who works. Remember who you are. Then the work will not bind you. It will go on automatically. Make no effort either to work or to renounce. Your effort is the bondage. Your effort is the bondage. What is destined will happen. If you are destined to work, you will not be able to avoid it. You'll be forced to engage in it. So leave it to the higher power. It is not really your choice whether you renounce or retain. Bhagavan quotes the women in the village who carry jars of water on their heads. And while doing so, they stop to talk. But at the same time, they're very mindful and very careful of the pot of water on their head, keeping their mind on the water jar. Similarly, Bhagavan says, when a sage engages in activity, his mind is always fixed in the self and his activity does not distract him. The second reason, friends, Bhagavan is categorical declaration that the only purpose of human birth is to attain the self. The only purpose of human birth is to attain self-realization. Other teachers can put us on other paths, can bring us to the goal, but only Bhagavan can purely take us to the final glorious path of self-realization. Bhagavan says that we need not engage in social service, puja or chanting just to attain the goal. He has categorically said, quote, your own self-realization is the greatest service you can render to the world. Everything else is just an aid in the pursuit of this ultimate goal. By trusting Bhagavan, we can save ourselves from the dangers of getting too engrossed in service or elaborate pujas, as we know that they only aid us to purify our minds in the final preparation for self-realization. The word is used as chitta shuddhi. Again, I'll quote Bhagavan's words from Kunji Swamigal's book. When Kunji Swamigal quotes, when I was attending to Sri Bhagavan, he would say frequently, quote, it is no use saying I am serving Sri Bhagavan and I am dusting his bed and I have served him for so long, etc. Besides service, one should follow the path shown by the Guru. The greatest service to the Guru is to be engaged in self-inquiry and meditation in all sincerity. End of quote. Friends, the third reason. Bhagavan was always categorical that his path is not a new path. It is not a new path. He said in Tamil, again the translation, if the great seers had not uttered these truths, they wouldn't come out of this mouth. Periyorgal sollalena inda vaayila varadu. That was his clear words. There is a reason he translated the main works of Sri Shankara into Tamil, to show that self-inquiry is rooted in the tradition of our ancient Advaita Vedanta. So, this is not a new shortcut. This is not a cult. Bhagavan just revived the ancient path of self-inquiry and made it suitable for everyone to be practiced in the modern world and its ways. Arthur Osborne, again, who Dinubai was attracted, Dinubai to Bhagavan, quotes in that the same book, the other book, Teachings of Ramana Maharshi in his own words. Quote, it is not a new method. Indeed, being the most direct method of all, it must be the most ancient. However, in ancient times, it had been a path reserved for the heroic few who could strive in solitude, withdrawn from the world in constant meditation. In recent times, as it might be expected, it has become increasingly rare. What Shri Ramana Maharshi did was to restore it in a new form, combined with Karma Marga in such a way that it could be followed seamlessly in the modern conditions of this modern world. Since this does not require any ritual or external outer forms of worship, in fact, it is the most ideal method of the needs of our times. And yet, it is not weakened or diluted by being adapted to the modern conditions of the life, but remains central and most direct. End of quote. Friends, the fourth reason, Bhagavan's insistence that there are no shortcuts on the path. Bhagavan was a stickler for discipline and self-effort. Even to the child widows, who were many, who worked in the kitchen around him, and again it was a revolution in 1920s for them to even come out of their house and to be living around men and to be taught the highest teachings of what was kept for a few. They were taught the same teaching by Bhagavan. And who had surrendered to him, he insisted that they follow the teaching through their own effort, even though he showered them with grace. He did not assure them any moksha or anything because they were in the ashram. And in fact, he was very strict with them. He said, you have to, after working in the kitchen and other things, you have to do your sadhana. There was no dilution saying, oh, you've served, you cooked the meal, you're feeding the devotees, you are assured of moksha. No. Everyone was told that they have to strive independently and do their own sadhana. And so this is in quite a contrast with what we hear everywhere, where at the end of a week, some groups offer you and assure you higher moksha or something. But here everything, Bhagavan only has made the teachings very clear and open, but it is up to us to strive and to get work hard to achieve the own sadhana ourselves. And again, I'm going to quote Bhagavan's words. And this is from his sentinel work, Who Am I? Which he, at the age of 21, with such wisdom, he was able to give to Shiva Prakasham Pillai. And Shiva Prakasham Pillai, again, a very mature devotee, asked him, question is it not possible for God and Guru to affect the liberation of the soul? And Bhagavan says categorically, God and Guru will only show you the way to liberation. They will not by themselves take the soul to the state of liberation. In truth, God and Guru are not different. Just as the prey which has fallen into the jaws of the tiger has no escape, so those who have come within the ambit of the Guru's gracious look will be saved by the Guru and will not get lost. Yet, again I emphasize, each one should by his own effort pursue the path shown by God or Guru and gain liberation. One can know oneself only with one's own eye of knowledge and not with someone else's eyes. And Bhagavan quotes, does he who is Rama require the help of a mirror to know that he is Rama? End of quote. The fifth reason, and perhaps the most important thing, in my opinion, Bhagavan boils the root problem to the I thought. Friends, for wherever we are, we cannot escape the I thought. It is like the shadow which follows us 24/7. So he says, attack that problem at the beginning itself. Don't wait for it to become strong and grow, but start your sadhana by attacking the root problem. He explains in numerous ways that all problems arise when the I thought arises, and that the only freedom we have is to turn inward and find the source of the I thought and see that when we search the phantom I thought, there is nothing like the I thought. It disappears. Thedinal otam pidikkum in Tamil. He says when you search, it runs away. And nobody is going to say that so clearly, that it's just an illusion of strength, that our ego exists and just is so strong. Because when we turn inwards and search with a keen mind, there is nothing like that. So there is nothing more liberating and empowering than these words. In the verse 25 of his word Ulladanarpadu or Saddarshan, Bhagavan says that the ego, holding a form, it rises, holding a form, it stays. Holding and feeding on a form, it thrives. Leaving one form, it takes hold of another. When sought, it takes to flight. Such is the ego ghost with no form of its own. In another book, Day by Day, he says, it does not really rest with a man whether he goes to this place or that, or whether he gives up his duties or not. All that happens according to destiny. All the activities the body has to go through are determined when it first comes into existence. It does not rest with you to accept it or reject it. The only freedom you have is to turn inwards and renounce activities inside there. This may seem abstract, but I like to try to sum up how this can be. Suppose I give my daughter some work to do and she doesn't do it or keeps forgetting. Then it's natural for me as a parent to be dejected, especially if something spiritual or something I think is going to benefit was given to her. Now, this can fester on, but Bhagavan's method is not to let that go on. His method is to immediately ask me, who is this who is getting dejected? And then I'll say, it is me, Dr. Anand. and I feel dejected because my daughter could be benefited doing this and she's not, and then I should say, would I feel the same way if it were somebody else's son or daughter? So it is because of the adjunct that I put my role, my 2 cents, that I am the father and my actions will help my child, that creates this false expectation. So Bhagavan says, strip this I of this father adjunct and pull it away from the grip of the thought. Then I move on with no expectation anymore. So such is the power of his teaching, even in a simple day-to-day existence like this. Finally, Bhagavan's clear and satisfying definition of happiness. I think no spiritual book has defined happiness as clearly like our Bhagavan. And here is words again from a 21-year-old guru in his Who Am I? He says, happiness is the very nature of the self. Happiness and the self are not different. There is no happiness in any object of the world. We imagine through our ignorance that we derive happiness from external objects. When the mind goes out, it experiences only misery. In truth, when its desires are fulfilled, it returns to its own place and enjoys the happiness that is the self. Similarly, in the states of sleep, deep sleep, samadhi, and fainting, and when the object desired is obtained, or the object disliked is removed, the mind becomes transiently, I would say, inward turned and enjoys the happiness of the pure self. So Bhagavan says, under the tree, the shade is always present and pleasant. Out in the open, the heat is scorching. A person who has been going about in the sun feels cool when he reaches the shade. Someone who keeps on going from the shade into the sun and then back into the shade is a fool. A wise man stays permanently in the shade. Similarly, the mind of one who knows the truth does not leave Brahman. The mind of the ignorant, on the contrary, revolves in the world, feeling miserable, and for a little time returns to the Brahman to experience transient happiness. In fact, what is called the world is only a thought. What is called the world is only a thought. When the world disappears, that is, when there is no thought, the mind experiences happiness. And when the world appears, it goes through misery. So friends, if we put this to practice, that is, turned our minds inwards repeatedly each time, knowing that all joy comes from within and there is no lasting unalloyed joy in the external world, we are sure to reach the source of the I thought and in waiting for us in our spiritual heart center or the Hridayam. This gives us a sense of fullness and complete contentment. There is nothing more to seek. The journey has ended and we have truly come home. The means becomes the end. I hope I've been able to share some of the greatness of our Guru with all of you. Bhagavan's presence and guidance can be experienced even now, just as he was physically present. On this Jayanti celebration day, let us all turn to him with sincere aspiration and longing and try our best to follow his teachings. We are bound to feel his grace. There is no doubt about this. Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramana. Thanks for your attention. Yeah.
Thank you for the wonderful song, Dr. Arun. We are grateful for your education as visit achieving a celebration of Bhagavan Sri Ramana. I request the lecturer to honor Dr. Arun on our behalf. Next, for the final item in our program, I invite Kumar G to sing the Janagati song, Shri Namaskar.
It's okay. It's gonna fall off. Okay, that's fine. Okay. இது இப்போ சரியா இருக்கா? சரணாகதி உன் பரனா இனி புக துணைதான் ஏது நீ புகழா சரணாகதி ஸ்மரணாகதி பல அருணாச்சல நீரை ரமணா ஸ்மரணாகதி பல அருணாச்சல நீரை ரமணா கருணா வருணா ஸ்ரீ ரமணா கருணா வருணா சரணாகதி தருணம் இது அன்றோ உன் கருணை நோக்கவே தருணம் இது அன்றோ உன் கருணை நோக்கவே காலஹரணமாக்கிடில் ஆஹா என் செய்வேன் காலஹரணமாக்கிடில் ஆஹா என் செய்வேன் துன்பை நீக்கி இன்பை அளிக்க என் அன்பா துன்பை நீக்கி இன்பை அளிக்க என் அன்பா இன்னம் பராமுகம் என்னால் தாளாதையா ஓவேதியா இன்னம் பராமுகம் என்னால்
ತಾಳದಯ್ಯ ಶ್ರೀರಮಣ ಶರಣಾಗತಿ. ಆರತಿ
For the heartfelt song. Now I invite Shrimathi and Bharat Ji from Arati and all of you to join our honor.
Sorry.
प्रजया धनेन त्यागेनैके अमृतत्वमानसुः हरेण नाकं निहितं गुहाया विभ्राजदेतद्यतयो विशन्ति वेदान्तविज्ञानसुनिश्चिताः सन्न्यासयोगाय शुद्धसत्त्वाः ये ब्रह्मलोके तु परान्तकाले परामृतात् परिमुच्यन्ति सर्वे दह्रं विपापं परमेशभूतं यः पुण्डरीकं पुरमद्य सर्गस्थं तत्रापि गगनं विशोकस्तस्मिन् यदन्तस्तदुपासितव्यम् यो वेदादौ स्वरप्रोक्तो वेदान्ते च प्रतिष्ठितः तस्य प्रतिलीनस्य यः परस्य महेश्वरः वार्ग स्वयं प्रकाशं वार्ग वार्गवे शूर्ग शुद्धात्मशक्ति शूर्ग शूर्गवे वार्ग स्वयं प्रकाशं वार्ग वार्गवे शूर्ग शुद्धात्मशक्ति शूर्ग शूर्गवे ஏழுலகம் ஜீவன் முக்தி இன்பம் பொங்கவே ஏழுலகம் ஜீவன் முக்தி இன்பம் பொங்கவே இதயமாகும் இறைவனாகி எல்லாம் பொங்கவே இதயமாகும் இறைவனாகி எல்லாம் பொங்கவே ஆழ்மனத்தகந்தை வாழ்வு பார்வட்டொழியவே ஆழ்மனத்தகந்தை வாழ்வு பார்வட்டொழியவே परम सच्चिदानंदात्मा पाल पुरीयवे परम सच्चिदानंदात्मा पाल पुरीयवे वार्ग स्वयं प्रकाशं वार्ग वार्गवे शूर्ग सुधात्म शक्ति शूर्ग शूर्गवे कत्तिल्लाद नित्य जीव तत्त्वमोगवे कत्तिल्लाद नित्य जीव तत्त्वमोगवे तन्मयं तழைத்திலங்கவே தன்மயத்தில் திண்மயம் தழைத்திலங்கவே வெற்றிக்கும் ஹம்ச சோகம் எதிரொலிக்கவே வெற்றிக்கும் ஹம்ச சோகம் எதிரொலிக்கவே எல்லாம் பிரம்மம் என்னும் உண்மை இறைவழிக்கவே எல்லாம் பிரம்மம் என்னும் உண்மை இறைவழிக்கவே வாழ்க ஸ்வயம் பிரகாசம் வாழ்க வாழ்கவே சூழ்க சுதாத்ம சக்தி சூழ்க சூழ்கவே வாழ்க ஸ்வயம் பிரகாசம் வாழ்க வாழ்கவே சூழ்க சுதாத்ம சக்தி சூழ்க சூழ்கவே சூழ்க சூழ்கவே சூழ்க சூழ்கவே.